Why did I start this channel? Well, I'd say the first reason I started this channel is because of my love for visual arts, and visual art includes making videos, taking photographs, drawing, painting, graphic design. Ever since I was a little kid, as far back as I can remember, I've always loved making art, creating pictures. Initially I started, drawing comic books or drawing comic characters, cartoon characters, and I was just fascinated by the things I could create, translating my ideas and things in my imagination into a visual form, something that I could see. So every time I'd watch a cartoon like a superhero character, or even Popeye the Sailor Man and Asterix, Tintin, I would spend hours just trying to recreate those images, recreate those characters, and sometimes try my own. I rode all the way from my house only to realize I didn't wear my helmet.
That your skull cap.
The skull cap made me feel like something was on my head. And then fast forward many years later, I found the same kind of love and passion and excitement in creating videos. And for the past few years, I've really been captivated by cameras and creating visual imagery, and captivated by movies, cinematic movies, and films and documentaries, and the art of storytelling through these mediums. It's really been fascinating for me, and it's my passion right now. I live for it. I could do it for free. I actually do it for free. I do it for myself. I do it for as many people or as many organizations as want that kind of expertise. So for me, there's the love for visuals, for videos, for motion pictures. And then back in 2020, I discovered cycling. Now, I had always cycled as a child, and I do remember enjoying the thrill of pedaling my bike through the terrain and landscapes of the university campus where I grew up. And I remember I used to be so thrilled and excited to just get on the bike, and even without a helmet, without cycling shoes, it was just raw passion. Just get on a bike and ride around the campus, the residential areas. I think the only thing that held me back was the fear of being chased by dogs. But other than that, it wasn't really about the type of bike, even though back then there were the chopper bikes and the BMX bikes, and sometimes kids would post about or brag about having a chopper bike or a BMX bike. But for me, it didn't really matter the type of bike. I just was happy. There was a certain freedom. I remember having a certain sense of freedom, of being able to just glide through the bushes and glide along the roads from place to place. The thrill of being able to move from place to place at such speeds, or at whatever speed you desired or chose. But that was when I was between 9, 10, 11 years old. And then as soon as I got to secondary school, which was about the age of 11, I think that was when it ended for me. So fast forward to 2020, if I should count, that would be probably well, let's see. Oh wow, it's more than 20 years ago. Definitely more than 20 years ago. Yeah, probably 30 years ago. Yes, more than 30 years ago actually. That was when I started cycling again. And interestingly, I don't remember ever riding a bike in all of that time, in all of 30 years. I don't remember ever getting on a bicycle, even if it was just for the fun of it. So it took me another 30 years to get back and rediscover the love and passion for cycling. And it was transformative because here I was in my 40s, and as much as I admired sports and sports people, and I'd always toyed or fantasized about being very physically active and physically fit, I'd never really done more than maybe swimming. Basically that's it, because I never really pursued football. Even though I love football, I never really pursued basketball. I never really pursued tennis. And so all I used to do was walk, probably take a walk. I tried jogging, I didn't like it, and then go to the gym. Every now and then I would get, obsessed with going to the gym and building muscles and all of that, but I never really did that for more than 4 weeks at a stretch, and then I would get distracted with something else. And most of those activities were individual activities, things that you could do on your own. And so when you are doing something on your own, it's easy for you to quit because there's nobody else there that you're accountable to and nobody else to motivate you. And so that was the story, until I discovered cycling through a cycling group in Abuja. A friend of mine was part of that group, and he had been posting images of their adventures in the bushes and the terrains around Abuja, Nigeria's capital city. And I was fascinated, and I was like, well, this is something new, this is something different. It looks exciting, looks interesting, and then the best part of it is that it's on top of a bike. And so that was also another reason for me, because in my 40s I was really thinking about how to maintain my fitness levels, my health, and stay in good health and stay fit, probably lose some weight from the lifestyle of knocking back drinks every weekend with friends and so on. So I really jumped 2 feet into it. My first ride was hell, and I'll probably talk about that in another video, but just to say that it was the best decision I made in many years to get to join that cycling group. And there began my journey to discovering the potential of my physical fitness, discovering the world of cycling, discovering or rediscovering that thrill of being on a bike, gliding through the air, navigating turns and bumps in the road and balancing on the bike. And then the icing on the cake was doing it together with other bike lovers, other cyclists, and creating bonds and friendships and experiences. I mean, cycling opened a new world for me. It's helped me to rediscover my social life, my potential to be a social animal, if I should use those words. Cycling has made me more social than I've ever been before, has made me more confident, has made me find new passions, something to pour my passion into other than what I'd been doing all this while, which was basically everything around photography and videography apart from my work and my career. And so it's been amazing. And that's just basically the answer to that question, why I started this channel. So I started this channel because I love making films, I love making visual art, I love creating, and I love cycling. And I hope that you watching this video love, if not the two, at least one of them. And hopefully you get to find a reason to keep coming back to this channel, and you get to find a reason to subscribe and like these videos. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.